Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about how to determine the measure of angles and the number of sides of a polygon. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now to determine class the measure of angles and the number of sides of a polygon, you need to remember this formula. So we do have four formulas. So first formula, the sum of interior angles, that would be S equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Once again, n represents for the number of sides. Now, the use for this formula class, let me just give you an example. If you have a polygon class, okay, and the teacher will ask for the sum of this following interior angles, so what would be the sum of this following interior angles? Any kinds of polygon class, if it's regular, irregular, pentagon, octagon, decagon, or any kinds of polygon, if the teacher will ask for the sum of the interior angles, you can just simply use this formula class. So that would be quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Do not be worried class because we will have plenty of examples for you to really understand this one. Alright, so that's the use of the first formula. Now let's have the second formula. The measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. And this will be the formula. So the measure of each interior angle or one interior angle, quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees over n. Now example class. Let me give you an example for that one, for this illustration. Once again, we can only use this formula to find one interior angle if the polygon is a regular polygon. Regular polygon equal sides and all equal angles. Okay, all equal sides and equal angles. So just in case class, if we have a hexagon, regular hexagon, so this is a regular hexagon because the sides are equal as well as the angles. Now if the teacher will ask for the measure of one interior angle, we can find the measure of this one interior angle class using this formula. And we will have examples later on class for this one. Alright, and to find the measure of one exterior angle of a regular polygon, we can use this formula. Once again, a regular polygon, equal sides and equal angles. Now, if you want to find the measure of one exterior angle, so let me give you an example for that one with this illustration. So if you extend this line segment, you will have an exterior angle. So this will be the exterior angle. Same with this one. If you extend this line segment, you will have another exterior angle. Right? Same with this one. If you extend, you will have another exterior angle. Now, if the teacher will ask for the measure of one exterior angle of a regular polygon, so just in case as example this one, the teacher will ask for the measure of this one exterior angle, you can find that using this formula. Okay, measure of one exterior angle equals 360 degrees divided by n. And always remember class, for the last formula, that the sum of exterior angles, it's always 360 degrees. Okay, if you add this following exterior angle, so this one, this one, this one, and another exterior angle, this one, and this one, the sum, okay, the sum, it's always 360 degrees. Okay, any kinds of polygon class, the sum of exterior angles, it's always 360 degrees. Alright, so let's try example number 1 class, and we will have plenty of examples for you to really understand this one. So example number 1, we have given 130 degrees, 110 degrees, 100 degrees, and this marking class, if you have this kind of marking, it means 90 degrees angle. So once again, this is 90 degrees angle, and we're told to find angle x, this x right here. Now the first thing that we need to do class is we need to find first the sum of this following interior angles, and once we get the sum, we can just simply add this up and then we subtract it from the sum. So to find the sum, we can use this formula. So S equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So once again, find the sum. So S equals, n represents for the number of sides. So we have 5 sides for pentagon. So 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So S equals the sum. So 5 minus 2, that's 3 times 180 degrees. So 3 times 180 degrees, so the sum is equal to 540 degrees. So therefore class, any kinds of pentagon, if you add the interior angles, it's always 540 degrees. The sum of the interior angles is always 540 degrees. So to get the value of x, we can just simply add this up and then we subtract it from the sum, which is 540 degrees. So we can use this equation. Sum equals, we add these angles, 130 degrees plus 110 degrees plus 100 degrees plus 90 degrees plus x. Okay, we don't have enough space, plus x. So this is plus x. Okay, let me just write it here, plus x. Alright, so we have answer for the sum. We have 540 degrees. Substitute the value. So 540 degrees, and then we add this up. So 130 plus 110, that's 240 degrees. Plus 100, that's 340 degrees. Plus 90, that's 430 degrees. Plus x. Now to get the value of x, class, you have two solutions. You can use the subtraction property of equality, or you can just simply transpose 430 from right to left. But once again, class, many of the students are so confused with the subtraction property of equality. So you can just simply subtract both sides by 430. So once again, we will have two solutions, class, for you not to be confused. Subtracting both sides by 430, so we can just simply cancel this out. And then 540 minus 430, that's 110 degrees equals x. So that's the value of x. X equals 110 degrees. So the other solution, class, let's have two solutions. Because most of the students, class, they're so confused with those properties of equality. So add this up. This is 430 degrees plus x. We can just simply transpose this one. Alright, so this will be 540. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign, class. This is positive. It will be negative 430 degrees equals x. So 540 minus 430, that's 110 degrees. You will have the same answer, class. So it's up to you, which do you prefer? Alright, so the answer for x, that's 110 degrees. And we're done for number 1. Alright, let's have example number 2. Alright, so example number 2. So we have given 110 degrees and we're told to find this angle. And once again, these are exterior angles. So we have given marking this one. So once again, represents for 90 degrees angle. This is 90 degrees right angle. And this is also 90 degrees. And we're told to find the measure of this exterior angle, which is x, one exterior angle. Now always remember, class, that the sum of exterior angle, it's always 360 degrees. Any kinds of polygon, class, if you add the exterior angles, it's always 360 degrees. So the thing that we will do is we can just simply add this up, and what would be their answer? We subtract it from 360 degrees. So we can use this equation, the sum of exterior angle equals, so let's add this up, 110 degrees plus 90 degrees plus another 90 degrees plus x. Alright, and then you substitute the value of the sum of exterior angle. It's always 360 degrees equals, once again, class, always remember the sum of exterior angle, it's always 360 degrees. So we have 360 degrees, and then we add this up, 110 degrees plus 90. That's 200 degrees plus another 90. That would be 290 degrees plus x. So once again, we have two solutions. We can transpose 290 from right to left, and then you change the sign, or we can just simply subtract 290 both sides. So it's up to you, class. Which do you prefer? You will have the same answer. Subtracting 290 both sides, you can cancel this out. And 360 minus 290, that is 70 degrees equals x. Therefore, the value of x is 70 degrees. And we're done for number 2, class. Easy, right? For number 2. Alright, so let's have another example, class, for number 3 and number 4. Let's proceed now to example number 3. Find the measure of each interior angle of a regular polygon with each number of sides, that is 8 sides. Letter B, that is 10 sides. Once again, class, if you're looking for the measure of one interior angle, we can use this formula. So the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. So once again, class, we can only use this one if the polygon is a regular polygon. A regular polygon, it has equal sides and all interior angles are equal. So the measure of one interior angle is equals to quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees divided by n. Once again, n represents for the number of sides. So let's use this formula. So we will use another whiteboard. We don't have enough space. Alright, so measure of one interior angle. So equals, so measure of one interior angle. We're looking for the measure of each interior angle. So n represents for the number of sides. We have 8 sides. So this will be a regular octagon. 8 equal sides and 8 interior angles are equal. So n is 8. 8 minus 2 times 180 degrees. Once again, just simply substitute the value of n. That is 8. So n there is representing for the number of sides. Divided by, so our n is 8. So this will be subtract. This is 8 minus 2, that's 6 times 180 degrees divided by 8. So we can just simply multiply this one. And what would be their answer? We divide it by 8. So once again, plus my calculator is not working. So it's not turning on. We will be using our cell phone. So you can use your cell phone. Or if you have your calculator, so you can use your calculator. So this will be 6 times 180. 6 times 180. This will be 1080. And then divide it by 8. So we divide it by 8. Divided by 8. So this will be 135 degrees. So therefore, each interior angle of a regular octagon for 8 sides, the angle is 135 degrees. So each interior angle is equal to 135 degrees. Alright, so that's the answer for letter A. 135 degrees for each interior angle of a regular octagon. Alright, that's the answer for letter A. Let's try letter B. So you're told to find the measure of each interior angle of 10 sides. So this will be a regular decagon. Once again, simply substitute the value class. So this will be our sides, that is 10. So 10 minus 2 times 180 degrees over our n is 10. So 10 equals, so 10 minus 2, that's 8 times 180 degrees over 10. Once again, class, where did I get 10? That would be 10 for the number of sides. So we're looking for the measure of each interior angle of a regular decagon. So 8 times 180. So once again, use your calculator to solve for this one. So 8 times 180. So 8 times 180, this is 1,440. And then we divide it by 10. So this will be 144. Okay, divide by 10. This will be 144. 144 degrees. So once again, each interior angle of a regular decagon, that would be 144 degrees. That's it, class, for example number 3. Easy, right? For number 3. So you try this one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. What if the teacher were looking for the measure of each interior angle of a regular heptagon? So what if we have 7 sides? So you try that one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. For the answer for the 7 sides, class, we have a decimal. So you try this one and you put your answer in the comment section down below, because our answer for this one is not a whole number. We will have a decimal. So let me check if your answer is correct. Once again, if you have some questions with this one, class, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question in the comment section down below, or you can always message me in our Facebook channel, same name with our YouTube channel. Example number 4, if the sum of interior angles of a polygon add up to 2,340 degrees, what type of polygon is it? So we have given sum of interior angles, that is 2,340 degrees. So if we have given sum of interior angles, we can just simply use this formula. So S represents for the sum equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So n represents for the number of sides. Therefore, for us to determine what type of polygon is it, we need to find the number of sides. So this will be an example in finding the number of sides. So we have given S, so sum, that is 2,340 degrees equals, so n, we need to find n, so simply copy the equation, n minus 2. We don't have the value of n, therefore we need to find n. We need to find the number of sides times 180 degrees. So to find n, we can just simply divide both sides by 180 so that we can cancel this out. So divide both sides by 180 so that we can cancel this out. So cancel this out. And 2,340 divided by 180. So let's divide that using our calculator. So 2,340 divide 180. So this will be 13. So this is 13. So this will be 13 equals n minus 2. So in this scenario class, you have two solutions. First, you can use the properties of equality, addition property of equality, or second solution, we can just simply transpose 2 from right to left. So let's have two solutions class for you to really understand this one. So first solution, we can just simply add both sides by 2. Adding both sides by 2, we can cancel this out. So we can just simply cancel this out. And then this will be 13 plus 2. Of course, that's 15. Then simply copy n. So therefore, the number of sides, that is 15. Alright, so the second solution, we can just simply transpose negative 2 from right to left. Once you transfer an equation from this equal sign, you always change the sign. This is negative 2. It becomes positive 2. So this will be 13. We transpose this one. This will be positive 2 equals n. 13 plus 2, that's 15, equals n. So therefore, the number of sides, that is 15. And a polygon with 15 sides, so polygon with 15 sides, alright, 15 sides, we call that one, okay, polygon with 15 sides, we call that one 15gon. Alright, so 15gon, or another name for that, that would be pentadecagon. Pentadecagon. So you can have these two answers, class. It depends on you, which do you prefer. You can have this one, 15gon or pentadecagon. That's it, class, for example number 4. So therefore, the number of sides, we just simply find the number of sides, that is 15. And then the polygon, its name, 15gon or pentadecagon. So let's have another example, class, in finding the number of sides for you to really understand this one. Let's try two more examples, class. Alright, example number 5. The measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon is 120 degrees. Find the number of sides. So we have given, class, measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. So therefore, we can simply use this formula to find the number of sides. So once again, class, if you have given one interior angle of a regular polygon, you can just simply use this formula to find the number of sides. Alright, so simply substitute the value of the measure of one interior angle, that's 120 degrees. So 120 degrees equals, so copy the equation, we're told to find n, or the number of sides. So n minus 2 times 180 degrees over n. So in this scenario, class, we have two options or two solutions. First, we can do cross multiplication. So understood that there's one here, we can simply cross multiply. So 120 degrees times n, that's 120 degrees n, equals 1 times this equation, simply copy this equation. N minus 2 times 180 degrees. And then second solution, class. So I will give you second solution for you to choose, class, which do you prefer. So second solution, you can simply multiply both sides by n to eliminate this denominator, class, because it will be confusing if you're dealing with fractions. So you can multiply both sides by n, multiplication property of equality, and then we can cancel this out. So n times 120 degrees, that's 120 degrees n. Then we cancel n, therefore simply copy the equation. So you will have the same answer, class. It's up to you, class, which do you prefer. Example number 5. The measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon is 120 degrees. Find the number of sides. So if you have given, class, one measure of interior angle of a regular polygon, we can just simply use this formula. Once again, the measure of one interior angle equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees over n. Once again, this n, class, represents for the number of sides. Alright, so let's solve this one. Finding the number of sides. This will be our formula. Measure of one interior angle. So we have given measure of one interior angle, that is 120 degrees. Once again, class, you can only use this formula if the polygon is a regular polygon. Regular polygon equal sides and all interior angles must be equal. So we have given measure of one interior angle that is 120 degrees. So substitute the value equals, so copy this equation, we're told to find n. So n minus 2 times 180 degrees over n. So next step, class, you have two solutions to solve for this one. So it's either you can do cross multiplication. So first solution, you can just simply cross multiply, and there's one here. So we can do this one, cross multiplication. You multiply 120 degrees times n, that would be 120 degrees n, equals, then 1 times this equation, simply copy this equation. So that would be n minus 2, quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. And the second solution, class, so we will have two solutions for you to choose, class. Which do you prefer? So the second solution, class, we can multiply both sides by n. Multiplication property of equality. We can multiply both sides by n so that we can eliminate these denominators, because it will be complicated if we're dealing with fractions. So we can multiply both sides by n, so we can cancel this out. And then n times 120 degrees, you get 120 degrees n. And this equation multiplied by n, we can cancel n. You will have the same answer, class. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. Alright, so next step, simply copy 120 degrees n. And then we do distributive property. Okay, you multiply this one, 180 degrees times n, you distribute. And then 180 degrees times negative 2. So let's do it step by step. 180 degrees times n, that would be 180 degrees n. Alright, and then 180 degrees times negative 2, that would be negative 360 degrees. Alright, so once again, in this scenario, class, you have another two solutions. So first solution, class, we can do the properties of equality. We can subtract both sides by 180. Subtraction property of equality. We can subtract both sides by 180 degrees n. Alright, we can subtract both sides by 180 degrees n, so that we can cancel this out. Okay, so that we can cancel this out. And then 120 degrees n minus 180 degrees n, this will be negative 60 degrees n. So this will be negative 60 degrees n equals, so we just simply cancel this out, copy negative 360 degrees. And then to get the value of n, you can divide both sides by negative 60 degrees. So dividing both sides by negative 60 degrees and then negative 60 degrees, so we can just simply cancel this out. Okay, negative divided by negative is positive, or we can simply cancel this out. 60 degrees divided by 60 degrees, that is 1. So we can cancel this out. And our n is equal to, so negative divided by negative is positive. 360 divided by 60, that is 6. And then we can cancel degrees. So once again, 360 divided by 60, that is 6. And negative divided by negative is positive. So that's the answer, class, for our number of sides, that is 6. But once again, class, there are so many students confused with these properties of equality. We have another solution, class. In this scenario, class, once you're done with the distributive property, second solution, class. I will give you the second solution for you to choose, class. Which do you prefer? Alright, so second solution, we can just simply transpose 180 degrees n from right to left from this equal sign. And once you transfer an equation from this equal sign, you always change the sign, class. This is positive, it becomes negative. So this will be 120 degrees n. This is positive, it will be negative 180 degrees n, equals, and simply copy this one, negative 360 degrees. And then combine like terms, subtract 120 degrees n minus 180 degrees n. Of course, your answer, class, will be negative 60 degrees. Once again, class, do not be confused. This is negative because 180 is greater than 120. So 120 degrees minus 180 degrees, simply subtract, class. Subtract, then copy the sign of the larger number. So 120 minus 180. 180 is greater than 120. That's why we have negative 60. Subtract, unlike signs, positive, then negative. Subtract, then copy the sign of the larger number. So we have negative 60 degrees, then copy n. Then copy this one, negative 360 degrees. And then to get the value of n, once again, you divide both sides by negative 60 and then negative 60 degrees. So we can cancel this out, and n is equals to, so negative 360 divided by negative 60 degrees. Of course, negative divided by negative is positive. If the signs are the same, if you're dividing, your answer will be positive. Then 360 divided by 60, that is 6. Then we can cancel degrees. So n is 6. Therefore, the number of sides, that is 6 sides. Now, what type of polygon is this one, class? A polygon with 6 sides. What's the answer, class? That's correct. This is a hexagon. But since, once again, class, the interior angles are congruent because we have measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. This is a regular polygon, class, meaning all sides are equal and all interior angles are congruent. So therefore, this will be a regular hexagon. Alright, so 6 sides, this will be a regular hexagon. All set, class, for number 5. That's the answer for number 5. We have 6 sides. And we call this polygon regular hexagon because the interior angles are congruent. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class. Example number 6. The measure of one exterior angle of a regular polygon is 30 degrees. Find the number of sides. So what if the given, class, is the measure of one exterior angle and you're told to find the number of sides? Now, if it's a regular polygon, class, we can use this formula. So once again, the measure of one exterior angle of a regular polygon. So this will be the measure of one exterior angle, and then that would be 360 degrees divided by n. So we can just simply use this formula. So measure of one exterior angle equals 360 degrees divide n. So we have given measure of one exterior angle, that's 30 degrees. So 30 degrees equals 360 degrees over n. So we need to find the number of sides. So to find the number of sides, once again, we have two solutions. First, we can do cross multiplication. Understood that there's one here, so we can just simply cross multiply. All right, so this will be 30 degrees times n. That would be 30 degrees n, and then 1 times 360, that's 360 degrees. All right, so this will be the first solution, and the other solution, class. So let's have two solutions, class, for you to choose. Which do you prefer? So the second solution, to eliminate n, because it's very complicated, class, if we're dealing with fractions. To eliminate n, we can just simply multiply both sides by n. And then we can cancel this out. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer? So let's have two solutions. So 30 degrees times n, that's 30 degrees n equals, so we just simply cancel n, simply copy 360 degrees. So to get the value of n, you divide both sides by 30 degrees, divide by 30 degrees. So n equals 360 divided by 30. Let's do that. Let's use our calculator. So 360 divided by 30 degrees, of course, that would be 12. So therefore, our n is 12. So we can simply cancel the degrees, and our n is 12. So you will have the same answer, class, on the right side. So divide by 30, divide by 30. So cancel this out, and n is equals to, so cancel degrees, 360 divided by 30, that's 12. Alright, so therefore, the number of sides, that would be 12 sides. Now, what do you call, class, a polygon with 12 sides? Just to remember, class, a polygon with 12 sides, that's correct. This will be dodecagon. Dodecagon. And do not forget, class, we have equal measure of exterior angle. This will be a regular dodecagon. Regular dodecagon. Alright, all set for number 6. So I hope class you learned something new today. I do apologize if our video is quite long because we need to explain this one class step by step. So once again, if you have some questions class with regards to this one in determining the measure of the angles and the number of sides of a polygon, go ahead class, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section down below. So I hope you learned something new today. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.